Russia is like that one friend who has stood with India for decades, but now even that friend is charging India more for oil. Because in energy markets, even friends don't give permanent discounts. So what changed? Now, after the Ukraine war, Western countries, they stopped buying large amounts of Russian oil. Russia suddenly had millions of barrels with fewer buyers, and that's when India stepped in. To keep exports flowing, Russia offered huge discounts, sometimes $20 to $30 per barrel, cheaper than the global prices. And India quickly became one of Russia's biggest customers. But the market has changed. 2 years later, the situation is different today. Russia's oil is no longer struggling to find buyers. Global demand has recovered, and energy markets have tightened again, which means Moscow no longer needs to sell at extreme discounts. But there's another layer that most people miss. India began paying partly in rupees. The problem is Russia cannot easily spend large rupee reserves outside India. So billions worth of rupees accumulated in Russian accounts. Now money that Russia cannot fully use internationally. That created pressure to change the payment system. Then comes the third issue. That's the issue of distance. Russian oil travels much farther to India than Middle Eastern crude. So higher freight and insurance costs reduce the final price advantage. So even when Russia offers a discount, transportation eats into that margin. Now Russia's own calculation is that Russia is also funding an expensive war. Its national budget depends heavily on oil revenue. Now selling large volumes too cheaply is simply not sustainable. So Moscow is gradually pushing prices closer to global benchmarks. And this reveals something very important about geopolitics, that energy trade does not run on friendship. It runs on supply, demand, logistics, and finance. Now, when sellers are desperate, buyers get discounts. When markets tighten, pricing power shifts back to producers. So the shrinking Russian oil discount is not a diplomatic shift. It's simply how global energy market evolved. Follow for more such geopolitical decodes.